let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna, the 2023 Madonna. I mean, Your Honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. 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 I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and I come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit her, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Fields going to throw right away. Open man is Juwan Jennings. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. On third down, it's Pollard. And some room to roam that. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers 13. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So they had him bottled up, able to make a man miss, and then boom, off to the races.
And it's how he made him miss. A little bit of strength, too. Had to work through contact to get him off of him. And then once he did that, now he put his agility to use and took off.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. On the move to his left. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, it's Hoover. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Allen, the man in motion right. On 2nd down now, it's Hoover, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to pick up the 1st with Eckler. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, a new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 2. Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. In motion right comes Allen. From the 29, Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Fields. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Let's go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run on 1st down. Hoover, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Fields on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On second down, it's Hoover. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The slot man in motion right. On second down now, it's Hoover. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Allen, the man in motion right. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Johnson.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's going to go for a big play downfield.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. Touchdown, LA! Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Derwin James with a pick, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On third down, Hoover. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, it's Hoover. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoover. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Back to throw here, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Fields on third down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Off play action, Fields.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
To throw is Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now this likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Fields.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here is another interception.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From his own end zone, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's got Allen. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Hoover. He'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoover. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they...
And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.